So in this video here, we're going to be talking about suppliers, how to find a supplier, different resources that we've put together for you to help you be able to find products you can sell, right? So first off, there's this wholesalecentral.com. This is basically like a massive database of suppliers. That most of them are US based. I think if not all. I think all of them are really. And so if you want to find dropship suppliers, you can come here, dropshippers, and this is going to be just a database of all the different dropshipping suppliers that are here that you could choose from, right? So what you want to do is you want to come and visit their websites, see the types of products that they sell, right? See if maybe some of these would be interesting. Unfortunately, a lot of these products you can't sell. You can't sell airsoft guns. You couldn't sell knives. TikTok is a little bit picky about products you can and cannot sell for, on their website, which is fine. We just skip it and move on. There's Wholesale Central is a great option to find a lot of the products. Sometimes you do have to reach out to them to be able to figure out what they have. But one thing when you're looking at selling products, right? Sometimes, especially when you're doing like drop shipping or wholesale, sometimes it's easier to first find the supplier and then find the product that you want to sell based off of what they have. Because if you're going through and you first find the product you want to sell and then you have a hard time finding a supplier to fill that need, well, then you're going back and looking for a new product and going back and looking for a supplier for it, right? But if you are looking at doing drop shipping, for example, find the supplier first, then look through their catalog, figure out what products would be a good product for you to sell, okay? So that's my recommendation, is that you're almost doing it backwards. So like this, Mega Goods looks like they have a lot of good products here, a lot of name brand stuff. So you want to get in contact with them and figure out, get their product catalog, get their product categories. Let's just take a look at Bluetooth products, right? Like we all know that Bluetooth speakers, they're pretty popular. So that there might be some good options here. I'm just picking out random products from here. Health and beauty sells extremely well on TikTok, right? So it looks like those are humidifiers. Toothbrushes are selling really well on TikTok. I know recently been seeing a lot of those. Teeth whitening kits are selling really well. So if you can find a supplier that dropships teeth whitening kits, that'd be great too. So yeah, there's a lot of different options that you could choose from here. Maybe some record players. I don't know. You'd have to take this and research it, right? But Wholesale Centrals are going to be a great option for suppliers, for drop shipping, but also for wholesale as well. A lot of times you start out drop shipping, and then after a while you move to wholesale because it gives you better profit margins, but you don't have to. Before you guys here, we have a list of over 20,000 potential wholesale suppliers that you could choose from, right? With the product category for the categories that they sell in. So there's a ton of options in here. Obviously, like wine can't sell alcohol on TikTok, so you'll have to remove all these. But there's a ton of options with websites to all these, so you can take a look at all the different products that they sell on their websites. So yeah, there could be some really great options in here depending on what you're looking to sell. If you're looking for drop shippers, we have a list here of like over 400 dropship suppliers that you could use, right? So again, you want to take a look at the products that they have available, and then take a look at that list and then do your research, right? Do it in reverse. Don't find the product and then the supplier. Find the supplier and then the product. There's also a lot of other dropshipping companies out there, like CJ Dropshipping. They have a direct connect into TikTok, so you can add them in the back end of TikTok. An order comes in, automatically just push them, they'll automatically fulfill it, right? The only thing you do want to be careful of, some of their products ship from China, some of their products ship from the US. So TikTok's rules are everything has to ship from the US. So make sure everything that you ship is is coming from the US. So the way you would do that is let's just say you right here. So you warehouses, US warehouses only, right? You can search for products here. I happen to choose just home improvement, and then US warehouses only. So make sure that the products that you are selling are coming from a US warehouse if you're drop shipping. If you're drop shipping from a supplier overseas, your account will get shut down. Like TikTok just came out with a new thing just the other day reconfirming that. So super important that if you're drop shipping, you use a US supplier. CJ Dropshipping is a great option, but some products do get shipped out of China, so you have to make sure that the product you're choosing is coming from the US. Okay. Um, for a lot of these suppliers, they probably don't have a direct connect into TikTok, and so you're going to want to get a program like AfterShip connected, right? Make sure that that supplier can connect up into AfterShip. A lot of times, dropshipping guys, suppliers, they're able to connect up to a TikTok shop, right? And so what you would do is you'd get AfterShip, connect that up, or sorry, not TikTok shop, into Shopify. So what you would do is you get AfterShip, connect that to Shopify, and then directly over to those guys. Shopify does have a plugin that's a direct connect from Shopify into TikTok, but it's a little buggy. So you could also skip this AfterShip connection and just go straight to Shopify, because a lot of these dropshipping guys will connect directly into Shopify. Doba is another company that you can find a lot of dropshipping products to sell. Hundreds of thousands of products there. These guys here, they can do it's iprintandship.com is the website for it. So they're a 3PL, but they can also do a bunch of print-on-demand stuff. But they also have a catalog of like thousands of different products that they can order for you. So sometimes some of their stuff is drop shipping, some of it's wholesale. It just depends on what you're looking for and if you're looking to do things customized. But that these guys are another great option as well. So if you want to do like bags, right? Oh, it's going. It's just loading. We'll give it a minute. So a lot of some bags they might carry on hand and be able to drop ship it for you. Other ones they'd have to do wholesale, but they can customize it for you and screen print things on it, like print on demand. So they're like a quasi wholesale, print on demand, and drop shipping all at the same time. But you just have to reach out to them and contact them about getting set up. So, and they're also a fulfillment center. So iPrint and ship.com or iFulfillment, I think iFulfillandship.com is their fulfillment warehouse. So that's another great option. If you want to do print on, basically drop ship, print on demand supplements, honeycomb.io is a great option. There's a few other ones out there, and we'll try to get a list together of all these different options out there for you. But they can basically, they have about 100 different products you can choose from. To see the price, you have to set up an account with them. But basically, you create a logo, a brand, and they just slap it on the product as it goes out the door, right? And so this is another great way to start getting into the supplement game if you want to sell products. I know these vitamin D3 and K2s have been selling extremely well on TikTok lately. I've been seeing them a lot. These could be a great option to sell. Again, do your research. I'm not telling you what to sell, just pointing that out. Make sure that everything you do sell is compliant with TikTok's rules. Like you cannot sell anything CBD related or hemp. So just be aware of that. It's up to you to make sure that you're always within TikTok's terms of service. I would always recommend TikTok prohibited product guidelines. Just Google that, and it'll take you right to the TikTok's prohibited products. And so as you're looking, prohibited and restricted products, right? So as you're looking for products to sell, this is something I would definitely pay attention to. Restricted products doesn't mean you can't sell it, just means there's additional things you have to go through. So like if you're selling any sort of beauty products, you have to submit um, the packaging labels. Same with supplements, you have to submit the packaging labels. With electronics, there might be some US certification that's required. So if you're doing that, if you're drop shipping a electronic from CJ Dropshipping, ask them for the certificate that you'll need in order to get the product listed on TikTok. Okay. Um, so, UNS products, electrical safety, FCC certification ID for, electronics Bluetooth devices. For food, right? You're going to need the package, make sure it's all compliant with FDA. That's one of the good things about Honeycomb is they have a team in house that can help design your labels, and they also make sure that it's always, compliant. So you should be good there. Same thing with pet food. So again, like with the restricted products, doesn't mean you can't sell it. You just have to make sure you're following these guidelines that TikTok has laid out. That you are always within their terms of service because you don't want to risk your account getting shut down. Okay, so these are some great resources for you for wholesale. And like I said, sometimes it's best to find the supplier first and then pick out the product second. So maybe focus first on a product category that you want to sell in. Then start to look through and find suppliers that have those product categories. Or, if you find somebody like CJ Dropshipping, okay, what products do they have here that they offer that ship from the US and that are currently selling well on TikTok? And let me go and see if I can get some content created to sell the same type of product as well, right? So sometimes with drop shipping and wholesale, and even you want to go in the reverse order, find supplier first and